Hello, and welcome back to another edition of 5-Minute Filterless Freestyle Fridays with your author, we don't filter, with your host, Matt D. Talford, author of the award-winning book, From Fear to Faith, A Survivor Story. And for more information on that, you can click the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And by the way, if you haven't done so already and you like my content, go ahead now and give this video a thumbs up because I think you're going to like it, okay? Now, what are we talking about today on Filterless Freestyle Fridays, all right? Why did that just come on? You see the stuff that happens? Anyway, let me hit y'all up. Today we're talking about, well, the title should tell you, the scripture from the book of Matthew. And let's see here. It looks like my phone went to sleep there. So this comes from Matthew chapter 24. As you can see in the title, you know what we're talking about. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man returns, or Son of Man comes, or whatever edition you're looking at. I like the King James version, but you know what, these digital versions, they starting to change the words sometimes. They're not what you saw in the printed versions when we were younger or whatever. But anyway, let me get on with it, okay? Because I got about 4 minutes left, and y'all know that I'm 0 for my last 3 trying to get these in under 5 minutes. All right, so let me read the scripture. Let me read the scripture, and then I'm going to tell you how this applies to today, all right? Now, Matthew chapter 24. Let's see. We're going to jump down to, let's start at verse 30, all right? Now let's start at verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, you know what? Let's skip to verse 30. Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. The sign. Y'all saw my video about signs, right? Then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Clouds, all right? Pay attention to them clouds. It's a lot of y'all seeing some interesting formations in the clouds. I'm one of the people that's seeing some stuff that looks different, all right? Anyway, now, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. All right. Now, let's turn that a little bit. Now, learn verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that the summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Okay. All right. Let's skip to verse 36 here. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. This red letter edition of the Bible, you know what that means? That's the Messiah speaking where you see red letters. All right. Verse 37. Here's the kicker. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So I read, that was Matthew chapter 24. We started at verse 30, and we read down to verse 33, and then we skipped down to verse 36 and read through to verse 39. All right. Now, as it was in the days of Noah, all right, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right, y'all, check this out. Now, it talked about the next scripture, the next verse, it says what they were doing. They were eating and drinking and giving in marriage and marrying and giving in marriage and all of that in the days of Noah. But what else was happening in the days of Noah? Let's get right to the meat. Who was Noah? Noah was a prophet. All right. What is a prophet? Really simple. A prophet is a mouthpiece for the Most High. Why did the Most High have prophets? Well, real simple. He didn't trust everybody in the world to give his message, and he didn't talk directly to everybody, mankind, only his elect. So therefore, we know a prophet is an elect person that speaks the message that the Most High poured into them and said, give this to the people. All right. Now, when you know what a prophet is simply a mouthpiece in simple terms, then you know the term false prophet. A false prophet is somebody telling you, the Lord told me to tell you da. And none of it come to pass, or it wasn't about nothing, or it's just something made up or whatever. So, but we're not talking about false prophets today. We're talking about, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the coming of the Son of Man be. Look, let's keep this real simple. Noah was a prophet. Noah was out there building an ark, all right? He was building a boat. They looked at him like he was a fool. Yo, man, you know how we are. Yo, man, why you building that boat, dog? You know what I'm saying, man? We in the middle of, we up here in Charlotte, son. Ain't no ocean around here. Why you building that? You know how we are. But. Noah said, well, you know what? It's going to rain one day and it's going to be real bad and it's going to be a flood. And the only way you're going to escape it is if you're in a boat. They laughed him to scorn. He was giving them the message and they laughed him to scorn. But what happened? When the boat was finished, as soon as it was finished, he said, all right, Noah, y'all load up. Time to go. All right. They loaded up. Who did the scripture say closed the ark, the door of the ark? I'm not going to read it right now because I'm trying to get this fast. I'm already over 5 minutes. Who did the scripture say closed the door? The Most High closed the door. All right. He closed it and sealed it. All right. And then the rains came. All right. And then the floodgates broke open. If y'all want to know what floodgates I'm talking about, read the book of Enoch. It gives you the construction of this place we live in that we call planet Earth. All right. Read the book of Enoch. All right. So the floodgates broke open. So the flood didn't just come from above. It came from below too. All right. And also there's some floodgates above too. So it wasn't just rain. If you read the story of the creation, you know, he put a firmament in the midst of the heavens to divide the waters above from the waters below. So that means he completely flooded it from the top and the bottom. All right. Now, but we're not talking about the story of the flood. This is talking about how that verse says, the verse says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man, or the coming of the Son of Man be. Noah was giving them the message. He was giving them the truth. They weren't trying to hear it. The Most High closed the ark. Why is that significant? Because Noah, hearing some of the cries of the people he was trying to convince of what was happening, he might open the door and say, okay, man, you grab your family, your kid, your son-in-law, wife, whatever, his wife, whatever, and y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. But just y'all two, y'all three, y'all five, whatever. But the Most High knew that. So he said, you know what? If you weren't hearing them then, you got to go. So remember, I took the filter off. Filterless Freestyle Friday. I might have to start saying 10 minutes because I just be going over now. I'm about to be over 4, keeping it under 5 minutes. But anyway, so Noah, the Most High closed the door, and that was it. Now, why is that significant? Well, because you got these prophets out here today telling y'all what's happening. They reading the signs. They're reading the signs. The Most High said, when you see these signs, he said, you'll know that it's like right at the door. All right. Y'all read the scripture. I gave y'all the passage. I'm going to put it on the screen. Y'all go back and read that again for yourself and apply it to what I'm saying. So we're in a time where this thing, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it coming of the Son of Man be. Why is that significant? I'm going to tell you and I'm going to wrap this up. In the same way that he locked Noah and his family and the animals in the ark so that they couldn't open the door to let somebody else in, he was basically trying to get rid of the naysayers. He was trying to get rid of the wicked people. And they had all that time that Noah was telling them this is coming to get their hearts and their minds right. And they didn't do it. So the Most High sealed the door. Now, how's that going to happen today? He said, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Guess what? The time's going to come where these prophets that's giving y'all this truth are not going to be around. All right? And when all hell breaks loose, y'all going to be looking for these prophets and they ain't going to be nowhere to be found. And some of these prophets would help y'all. They would try to help. But you know what? The Most High going to clear them out. He going to clear them out, get them out of the way. And then what's going to happen is going to happen. So this has been another episode of Filterless Freestyle Friday. So I'm not going to say 5 minutes because it's double that. But I'm your host, Author Matt D. Talford. Yo, check out some of my other Matty's rap sessions. And this is going to be a good segue into my next video where I'm going to be talking about the meaning of the scripture that says many shall come from, and I don't have it right in front of me right now. I'm not going to look it up. Maybe I'll put it on the screen for you guys. Many shall come from the east and the west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast into outer darkness where there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I'm going to break that down for y'all in my next video so you understand exactly what that means and exactly who the Messiah was talking about when he said that. That's more red letter text, by the way, who he was talking about when he said that. Yo, listen, I'm gonna wrap this up. We're over 10 minutes. Y'all be blessed. I don't like saying stay safe because you know what? Psalms 127:1 says you can't keep yourself any safer than he will. So just stay locked in. Stay locked in. Stay locked in with him. Keep your heart and your mind right. The rest of it you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about. Y'all be good is what I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna say stay safe. Y'all be good. It's your boy Matt D. Talford. Listen, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and please share this video with a friend. All right, and don't forget to click that notification bell so you'll be notified of when I upload a new video. Y'all listen, I've enjoyed it. I always enjoy chatting with y'all. Tell somebody you love them and mean it and show it. Okay, I love you guys. I hope I show it by trying to always be somebody that positively encourages people and just tries to share the words of knowledge as they come to me or as they occur to me. Y'all be good, man. Peace. Matty out.